Welcome in 3HL 1045 The Zone, broadcasting live at SEC Media Days. Thanks to our friends at Brentwood Hearing Center. Check them out online, BrentwoodHearingCenter.com. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay, and the head man at the University of Kentucky. Mark Stoops joins us now on 3HL. Coach, how are you, man?
I'm doing great, thank you. Good to be here. Good to get things rolling.
Year 10, can you believe it?
You know, at times it feels like an eternity.
Yeah.
At times it feels like a blink of an eye, you know. So I get that question a lot. But all in all, no. I mean, 10 years has gone by pretty fast. I mean, there's been some dog years in there and dog days, as you know. There's always some struggles, but everybody has them. And so got through them and, just continuing to work.
Well, year 1, 2 wins. Last year, 10 wins. So are you the kind of guy that can take at least a period of time and look back at the building of a foundation of a program, or are you just that guy that's on to the next thing?
Well, there's no
because
point.
It's impressive.
There's no point in looking back. I do, I have great media people. You guys know you were just visiting with Tony.
Neely,
Susan was here earlier.
Got family from Nashville.
Yeah. So, they always put things in front of me, and it's not like you just brush those things off, because our players, our past coaches, our past players, they deserve that recognition. And so that part of it I embrace, and one of the things that they just gave me that kind of stuck with me is in the last 4 years, there's only 11 programs in the country that have won more games than us, and so that is something to build on. Are we where we want to be? No. I mean, we want to get to Atlanta, and that's our ultimate goal. When I said that 10 years ago on this stage, people laughed at me.
Right.
I'm quite certain we don't deserve to be laughed at. No. And again, are we where we need to be? No, but we're on our way. I really love the three guys that I have with me here today, and starting with a quarterback like Will Levis, you have a chance when you have a guy like that. He's a very talented player.
Before we hop into Will Levis, I say this all the time. I feel like sometimes your program and what you've done in recruiting, and I get a behind the scenes feel from the guys,
Sure.
And they talk about what you mean to them too. But do you feel like sometimes you guys are disrespected or underrated?
I think that's probably fair to say. You would know better than me. I mean, I said this to the local media, and I'm saying totally joke because I have such respect for them and I have a great relationship with them. We were up there joking, but like some of the guys that some people get bent out of shape about, I'm like, well, as I tell the team, in every organization, that's 10-80-10, right? 10% is elite, 80% is somewhere in the middle, and there's 10% that's ground level, right?
So true.
So my question to them was, does the media think that?
Yeah.
Right.
So some of the folks, where do they fit in that 10%?
Yeah.
So how can I acknowledge that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So why waste my time acknowledging in things I can't control? Do I think our players in our program deserve respect and recognition? I'm quite certain they do with the people that matter.
Yeah. Okay. Great point.
Yeah.
All right, Will Levis. Very popular topic.
Yeah.
We've had numerous conversations in Nashville about him. I mean, the phone lines light up when we're talking about him with Kentucky fans in Nashville. And, there's talk that, hey, this is a guy that could be the first quarterback off the board in the NFL draft coming up. What makes him special to you?
Yeah, and, again, I think I was the first person on record, soon after our game last year when I was talking about Will and addressing him coming back, I really felt like he could be the first quarterback taken. Yeah. And if you're the first quarterback taken, you don't know how high you're going to go. But
right.
And that's no disrespect to any of the great ones out there, great quarterbacks. I have great respect for the top guys that are out there. But I just get a chance to watch this guy every day. And he'll just blow you away if you watch him throw in person. All you got to do if you're covering one of our games is go watch warm-ups and just see the velocity, see the way he throws the ball, the way it comes off his hand. And then you see his work ethic, his leadership. He has all the intangibles to be a franchise quarterback. Yeah. And oh, by the way, he plays his tail off.
Yeah.
And he plays for his team. He lays it on the line. He's physical. He does all the things necessary to lead you. And he's worked at it extremely hard. He came back to be the very best, to just put the finishing touches on it. People that want to criticize him for coming back, well, I mean, you guys know, you cover the great ones. You see the Peyton Mannings, the Tom Brady's of the world, and all the great ones. I mean, I'm quite sure they're a little bit motivated to get better every year, right?
No question.
They work hard to get better every year.
Right.
Will's no different. I mean, he's trying to improve in all aspects.
Yeah.
He's trying to be a perfectionist. He's trying to take it to the next level.
Kentucky coach Mark Stoops with us on 3HL.
Coach Stoops, I got to put you in the boom boom room real quick.
Okay.
All right. The boom boom room is a
He
place.
didn't even flinch.
You know,
Yeah, no, he liked it. He liked it.
You
Yeah.
remember a guy by the name of Boom Boom Mancini?
I do.
Well, that was my neighbor. I grew up with Boom Boom.
Are you kidding
No,
me?
no. I used to knock him out.
So
in the
you're
back.
going to
No,
be
I
cool
didn't.
in it. No. Security, come
Savage
close
right
by.
there,
Come close
yeah.
by, security. But this
Coach
is
is
the
savage.
Yeah.
The boom boom room is a room you go in, we lock the door. The only way you can get out of the room is if I unlock the door.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
The only way you get out is if you tell the
Oh.
truth to the best of your ability.
Oh man,
I put
this
the
is,
ability
you
on
know
it.
I'm not good at this stuff.
Well,
Don.
that's
You know I'm boring when it comes to this
Well, it's
stuff.
all right. I think I may be able to
You're
loosen
pretty
you up.
honest.
All right,
I
here we
could
go.
talk about Boom Boom. I could talk about the mafia. I could talk about a lot of stuff that I don't know about the Boom Boom room.
Coach Stoops, we're going in the boom boom room.
All right.
Lock the door, huh? All right, the boom boom room is brought to you by Low T Center. We're gonna make this real quick, Coach.
Okay.
I'm a guy that likes to poke the bear. You know, especially when it comes to Kentucky.
Yep.
You know, me being a Tennessee guy and all. You know what? I do have a great respect for what you're doing. Love what Will Levis is. DeAndre Square, though.
Yep.
You getting all three of those linebackers back. What does he mean sitting in the middle of that as the opposite of what Will Levis is?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because you know in my statements and as I talk about the three guys here, when you talk about DeAndre, you know, unbelievable story. I love the young man.
Yeah.
You know, out of Detroit, great program in Detroit. He's been a mainstay for us for many years and plays his tail off. I mean, just plays extremely hard. Here's a great example that kind of personifies who he is. We're in the bowl game last year. We're down. We have COVID, injuries going into the game, injuries during the game. I mean, we're down, like literally, and he was ruled out.
Right.
Now, it was an ankle.
Right.
It wasn't broken, you know, X-rays and everything, but he was ruled out, was hobbling around. Another guy goes down, and he's just like, the heck with it, I'm going in.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, he gets the interception
Yeah.
that clinches the victory.
Yeah.
That's who he is.
Yeah.
And you know what he said afterwards?
What?
He's like, you know, Coach talks about it all the time, but really to his point, he's a leader. He's like, you know, play for something more than just yourself. You know what I mean? In this day and age, when hey, I'm not against everybody getting theirs, but like he's above that. He's about his team.
Yeah.
And what a great person and a great leader he is.
Real quick question. Okay. Real quick question to get you in and out of here.
all right.
This is the last one.
See, I'm
See, I
protecting
just-
you, Coach.
I know I
You
took up so
see?
much time. I really
Now,
got to
that
get
was
out
all
of
right.
this
That's
quick.
all right. This is difficult right
Yeah.
here. This is difficult. The Derby Kentucky Bourbon. Which one you taking? You only can get one.
Bourbon. I own a bourbon company.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, what's the name of it? We were talking about this. the other
RD1
day.
Spirits.
There
William
you go.
Tara's.
I like that.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I'm a bourbon drinker, so I'm
See,
going to
that-
get a hold of
That
that.
Oh,
was
you're-
Slay's way to get a case of
Yeah.
bourbon.
That's
But-
right. He wants
Yeah.
it sent
Yeah.
to him.
And let me let him out of the boom boom room.
Yeah.
Unless you,
You
got
let him
something to add.
out,
All
but
right.
on the way out,
Yes.
we are in Nashville. There's a big Vol faithful. What would you use? What word would you use to describe that rivalry?
To describe the
The
vault.
Tennessee-Kentucky rivalry.
It's a bitter rivalry. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, and listen, they're going to say, well, it's not much. You know, they've won. You know, we've been hit some great games since I've been with them. We've had some games that have gone down to the
Last
wire.
year's game was
Last year's game,
unbelievable.
unbelievable.
That
You know,
was
we've
it.
had some crazy games.
I don't know how you don't stroke out on the sideline.
Well, I was close. No, there's, you know, I really have respect for Josh and the program and the support that they have, and you know, it's a rivalry, and we look forward to it. It's a challenge, and we'll be excited about it.
Coach Stoops going out of the boom boom room. We really appreciate it. Let me
Yep.
tell you this. I'm a Tennessee loyalist. We can laugh as much as we want. It ain't funny when you get punched in the mouth. Y'all
Yeah.
doing some punching up there.
I appreciate
So, yeah,
that.
salute to you.
We're
All
going
right.
to keep on swinging. Thank you.
Most definitely.
Thank
Most
you,
definitely.
Coach.
Thank
Boom
you
Boom
all.
Mancini
Take care.
style. That's
That's
Mark
right.
Stoops, Kentucky
I like
football
that
coach.
line.
More 3HL next on 104.5 The Zone.